What if I told you? An empire once rose so powerful that entire nations disappeared just by hearing its name. This is the story of the Mongols, the most feared force in history. In the early 13th century, the Mongol Empire under Genghis Khan expanded like a storm across Asia and the Middle East. Their armies were fast, brutal, and nearly unstoppable. Cities fell one after another. Kingdoms burned. No wall, no army, no ruler seemed strong enough to stop them. By 1258, the Mongols reached Baghdad, the heart of the Islamic world. The city was destroyed, libraries burned, scholars killed, and the Abbasid Caliphate ended forever. The Islamic world was shaken to its core. Fear spread everywhere. After this destruction, the Mongols turned their eyes toward Egypt, the last major stronghold of the Muslim world. If Egypt fell, nothing would remain to stop them, but destiny had something different waiting. A new force was rising in Egypt, the Mamluks. Slave soldiers trained into elite warriors. They were disciplined, fearless, and ready to fight for survival. The stage was being set for one of the most important battles in history, the future clash that would become the Battle of Ain Jalut. The world was about to witness the first real challenge to the unstoppable Mongol Empire. The Mongols had never been tricked in battle. Until this moment, in 1260, the Mongol commander Kitbuka advanced into the Levant with confidence. His army had crushed empires, destroyed cities, and forced kings to kneel. In his mind, victory was already decided, but waiting ahead was something he never expected, a carefully planned trap. On the other side stood the Mamluk Sultanate of Egypt, led by Sultan Qutuz and his brilliant general Baybars. Unlike others, they did not fear the Mongols. Instead, they studied them. The battlefield chosen was Ain Jalut, a narrow valley surrounded by hills and difficult terrain. It was not random. It was a weapon itself. The Mamluks knew they could not defeat the Mongols in open flat land. So they used strategy instead of strength alone. Baybars was given the task of leading the first contact. His troops engaged the Mongols directly, but with a hidden purpose. As soon as the battle began, Baybars executed the plan, a controlled, fake retreat. This was the most dangerous part. Because the Mongols always chased fleeing enemies, and exactly as expected. They followed. The Mongol cavalry, confident and aggressive, rushed forward deeper into the valley. Dust rose behind thousands of horses. It looked like victory was near, but they were being pulled into a kill zone. Suddenly, from the surrounding hills, Mamluk forces emerged. Arrows rained down from hidden positions. Infantry closed the escape routes. Cavalry blocked the exits. The Mongols realized too late, they were surrounded. The battlefield turned into chaos. For the first time in their history, the Mongols were not the hunters, they were the trapped prey inside the Battle of Ain Jalut. An empire that once conquered half the world was now fighting for survival. At Ain Jalut, the battlefield was no longer controlled by the Mongols. For the first time in decades, they were struggling to adapt. The surprise attack from the Mamluks shattered their formation. Mongol discipline was strong, but even discipline struggles when the enemy appears from every direction. General Kitbuka tried to reorganize his forces. He was a veteran commander, loyal and fearless. He refused to retreat, believing that Mongol strength would eventually prevail, but this battle was different. Sultan Qutuz personally entered the fight, removing his helmet to inspire his soldiers. His presence changed the energy of the battlefield. The Mamluks fought with even greater determination. Baybars continued to pressure the Mongols from multiple sides. Step by step, the Mongol line started collapsing. Their famous cavalry, which once dominated open fields, now struggled in the narrow terrain. Their speed advantage was gone. Their formations were breaking. One by one, Mongol units began to fall back. Panic slowly replaced confidence. Kitbuka fought until the very end, but the situation became impossible to control. Eventually, his forces were overwhelmed. The Mongol army collapsed and retreated in disorder. Kitbuka was captured and executed. This was not just a loss, it was the first major defeat in the history of the Mongol Empire in open battle, during the Battle of Ain Jalut. The impact was massive. their expansion into Egypt and Africa was stopped permanently. The myth of Mongol invincibility was broken across the world. The Mamluks rose as the new dominant military power of the Islamic world, and Baibars would later strengthen their empire further. Ain Jalut was not just a battle, it was the moment history proved that even the strongest empire can fall. Thanks for watching my video. Like and subscribe my channel.